New York Governor Kathy Hochul used her State of the State address this week to announce more than 200 new proposals, including the idea to repurpose former correctional facilities in the Adirondacks.
Yeah, it's an initiative that some people in the North Country have been pushing for several years. NBC5's Sophia Falbo is in our Plattsburgh newsroom with what people are saying about this. Sophia.
This could be the start of a lengthy process, Liz. The New York State Constitution would need to be amended before transforming any of these facilities. And that's because the 3 empty prisons the governor is eyeing were built on forest preserve lands, meaning they're protected by part of the 14th Amendment. New York Governor Kathy Hochul is proposing a constitutional amendment to redevelop former correctional facilities in the Adirondacks. It's one of more than 200 proposals from Tuesday's State of the State address.
In this budget, I'm proposing a simple, common sense update. When communities say yes to housing, infrastructure, clean energy, we're going to let them build.
The facilities include Camp Gabriel's and Mariah Shock, both within the Adirondack Park, and Mount McGregor in Saratoga County. Hochul wants to redevelop them into affordable housing for people in the communities. But before anyone can buy or sell the facilities, the Constitution needs to be amended. The challenge is they're protected under the Forever Wild Clause because of the land they were built on.
The Forever Wild Clause is cherished by so many people because it does protect the forest preserve. It's ironclad. So it is a difficult process, but it is possible.
A similar amendment to allow the Olympic Regional Development Authority to use forest preserve land was approved by voters in the November 2025 election. The nonprofit group Protect the Adirondacks supports the governor's idea.
This is a great amendment for the Adirondacks because it's really going to allow these closed facilities to be rehabilitated, repurposed, and bring new life back into these very rural communities.
Hochul's proposal is also getting bipartisan support from North Country leaders.
It's an environmental issue, and it's a eyesore on the community. No community would want these buildings rotting in their community. The state is the one that's responsible.
Similarly, former Assemblyman Billy Jones introduced a bill requiring the state to have a reuse plan for correctional facilities they close, but the proposal wasn't acted on.
But it's a process that I think should have happened years ago. I think if we can't get a constitutional amendment passed, we need to do something different because these facilities are just sitting there.
Proposal passes, Hochul says she wants to add more wild land into the forest preserve. To change New York's constitution, a bill has to pass the Senate and Assembly in 2 consecutive legislative sessions. Then it goes on the ballot, and it's up to voters to make that final decision in the upcoming general election. Live in the Plattsburgh newsroom, Sophia Falbo, NBC5 News.